all the taxpayers of North Carolina who made this happy day possible. And we should consider as well the leadership of Chancellors Dean Calvert, E.K. Fretwell, Jim Woodward, and now Phil Dubois, other administrators, and a distinguished and dedicated faculty. This university was the beneficiary of all of this sacrifice, caring, and support. All of this has come to pass because of something called commitment to public service, the kind of public caring that reaches out beyond oneself, a personal caring that enriches society, that establishes such institutions as this one, where once there was a silo, there is now a great university. It did not happen by chance. And now it is your time to continue the story of this ever-promising institution. Again, my congratulations and my best wishes to you and to your families. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ray. We are also privileged to have with us this morning other special guests on the platform. First, I would like to introduce other members of our Board of Trustees with us this morning. Would you please stand when I call your name, and if you would, just hold your applause till I introduce the other platform guests. Norm Cohen, Vice Chair of the Board of Trustees. Mr. Burt Scott. Please thank both of these members of our Board of Trustees. Thank you. We are also pleased to have with us a number of officers of the university. I will not introduce them individually, but will ask that they all stand to be recognized. We are pleased to have with us our faculty president, Dr. Kim Harris of the Department of Mathematics and Statistics, as well as Dr. Dan Morrill of the Department of History, who is serving as University Marshal. I'd also ask them to stand. Indeed, one final round of applause for all these servants of the university, and I thank you.
I'm now going to ask Dr. Shaw and Dr. Joan Lorden, our Provost and Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs, to assist me in conferring an honorary degree upon a great supporter of this university. Rusty, would you please step forward?
Conferring an honorary degree is a high honor for the university and recognizing its extraordinary contributions of a very special person. Degrees are part of the currency of academia, but as Dr. Dubois said earlier, once you have attained a degree, you can never lose it. It cannot be taken away. It is part of you and part of your legacy. So conferring an honorary degree is symbolic of this university saying to the honoree, whatever we may have said or done before is not enough to express our esteem for you. Humbly, we wish to invite you into our ranks, not just as a benefactor or a business associate or a VIP, but as a colleague. For more than 40 years, Seddon Rusty Good Jr. has helped shape the future of Charlotte, and in doing so has made it a better place to live and work. Rusty is the former Chief Executive Officer and currently serves as Vice Chairman of University Research Park. From modest beginnings, the park has grown to 3,200 acres and attracted companies such as TIAA Craft, Wachovia, IBM, and Digital Optics Corporation. These companies, as well as other vital business operations, bring park employment today to more than 30,000. Through his long service as president, Mr. Good guided the impressive development of University Research Park, which in turn greatly contributed to the emergence of the University of North Carolina at Charlotte as a leading research university. Mr. Good is also a director of the UNC Charlotte Foundation Board and a trustee of the UNC Charlotte Endowment Fund. After 21 years of service, he recently retired from the board of directors of Carolina's healthcare systems, another very important institutional partner of UNC Charlotte. Under both Democratic and Republican administrations, Mr. Good served on the North Carolina Board of Transportation, where he built an admirable reputation as a leader in the planning and management of the state's transportation system. He also has served on numerous boards and committees in support of UNC Charlotte. Rusty Good and his wife Jane recently made a gift to establish the Jane and Rusty Good Scholars Endowment Fund in the College of Education at UNC Charlotte. So today, for his tireless support of the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, the Greater Charlotte region, and the state of North Carolina for more than 4 decades, Seddon Rusty Good, Jr. is awarded the honorary Doctor of Public Service degree. Congratulations, my good friend.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees and by the President and the Board of Governors of the University of North Carolina, I hereby confer on Seddon Good, Jr. the honorary degree of Doctor of Public Service, with all the rights, honors, and privileges pertaining thereunto. Rusty, congratulations.
To Ruth and Phil, I would like to say thank you, and to the graduating class, I wish you the best as you go on to a new highway of life today. Thank you.
Now we will hear from Greg Smith, who is candidate for a bachelor's degree in finance from Charlotte. He will bring greetings from the graduating class. Greg?
Good morning, everyone. I would like to congratulate all of you for being here today. Whether you're a senior preparing to step out into the world, or the proud family and friends of those soon-to-be graduates, thank you all for being here this morning. Today marks a tremendous occasion in all of our lives. I would like to start off by saying what an honor it is for me to be speaking here with you today. I honestly never imagined I would be doing anything like this when I first came to school here. I owe every accomplishment that I have ever had at this university to the incredible mentors that I'm so blessed with in my life. My mentors, and maybe yours, came through many different channels: mother and father, brother and sister, girlfriend or boyfriend for some of you, faculty, coworkers, bosses. So many people help guide us through life's journey, through actions big and small. It is so important to remember, recognize, and thank all those who helped guide us along the way. Although occasionally it may seem as though we are alone in the road ahead, we must all realize that our paths are undoubtedly interwoven in ways that we can only pretend to understand. I would like to share with you one of the most valuable lessons that I've learned while attending UNC Charlotte. It can be stated very simply, yet expounded upon infinitely. Here it is. First, always have a mentor. And secondly, always be a mentor. Now let's look at the first part. It doesn't matter if you're 13 years old and are looking up to your older brother for guidance on how to survive middle school, or if you're starting out your career and need a jungle guide within your new office environment, it is always important to have a positive guide within your life. So always have a mentor. Now let's take a little glance at the second part. It is critical to pay it forward and provide guidance to those you have the ability to help, even if they may not have the courage to ask for it. So always be a mentor. Believe me, having a positive, ongoing relationship between those who help you and those you help guide will drive ultimate purpose into your life and will permanently enrich the quality of your days for years to come. Please, remember to thank all those who have helped you succeed in college and life in general today. I am so proud to be graduating from this outstanding university. Once again, I congratulate all of you on your hard work and achievements. Congratulations, class of 2007.
Thank you, Greg. As we prepare to recognize the graduates, please keep the aisles clear. As a courtesy to our graduates and their guests, we ask that you not come to the floor or to the railings to take pictures. Still photos and a DVD of the ceremony will be available at a later date. Also, as a courtesy to graduates and their families, we ask that you remain seated and stay for the entire ceremony, which should last just about an hour. We ask that you make every effort to make it possible for every family to hear the name of his or their graduate as they cross the stage. In other words, Grandma, chill out. Many of the colleges are hosting receptions after the ceremony, and the location of each is located on page 9 of your commencement program. At this time, let me thank the volunteers from the faculty and staff, the Student Alumni Association ambassadors, the student marshals, and the Friends of the University who are assisting us in today's ceremony. We're also grateful to Dr. Larry Marks and the Commencement Brass Ensemble for the music they've provided today. Let's thank all of these folks with our applause. Thank you, Larry. The deans and I will now move to the lower platform to begin the recognition process. Please feel free to take a short stretch break, and we'll start in just a moment.
That's all right. That's good. Thank you. Please be seated. We will now proceed with the recognition of candidates for graduate degrees. Dr. Tom Reynolds, Dean of the Graduate School, joins the Chancellor in greeting the graduates. It's now my pleasure to call to the platform candidates for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Each candidate will be escorted by his or her academic advisor. Each will also be invested with a hood, symbolic of this highest of academic degrees. Ronald Stephen Black of Charlotte has completed the requirements for a Doctor of Philosophy degree in electrical engineering. He is accompanied by his academic advisor, Dr. Yogendra P. Kakad. Song Ta Gua of Shanghai, China, has completed the requirements for a Doctor of Philosophy degree in Information Technology. He is accompanied by his academic advisor, Dr. Shen Tao. Peng Tong of Charlotte has completed the requirements for a Doctor of Philosophy degree in Information Technology. He is accompanied by his academic advisor, Dr. Jing Shaw. John Martin Vanoy of Todd has completed the requirements for a Doctor of Philosophy degree in Information Technology. He is accompanied by his academic advisor, Dr. Xing Shaw. Yang Ye of Beijing, China, has completed the requirements for a Doctor of Philosophy degree in Information Technology. He is accompanied by his academic advisor, Dr. Shen Tao Hu. Xin Zhang of Wuhan, China, has completed the requirements for the Doctor of Philosophy degree in Information Technology. She is accompanied by her academic advisor, Dr. Zbigniew Ross. Gautam Paragusa Das of Charlotte has completed the requirements for a Doctor of Philosophy degree in Infrastructure and Environmental Systems. He is accompanied by his advisor, Dr. John Daniels. Gustavo Borrell de Menezes of Belo Horizonte, Brazil, has completed the requirements for a Doctor of Philosophy degree in Infrastructure and Environmental Systems. He is accompanied by his program director, Dr. David Young. Please join me in a round of applause for all of our doctoral graduates. We will now proceed with recognition of candidates for master's degrees.
These are business slopes.
Master of Accountancy.
Scott Consul, Angela Farman, John Lassiter, Larry Lee, Thomas Medlin, Christopher Middenbauer, Adriana Mendez, Valana Woodson,
Master of Business Administration.
Bahat Abiture, Christopher Beam, Kristen Bennett, Tammy Bruns, Brian Caldwell, Andrew Capozzi, James Askew, Will Espin, Chad Foster, Jacob Peacock, Benjamin Prego, Jeremy Rosencrantz, Matthias Snyder, Ramesh Srinivasan, Svetvala Torada, Bradley Wittensolder, Joshua Wittensolder, Brian Woodward,
Master of Business Administration, Taiwan.
Chen Yi Chen, Yi Ling Chen, Yi Li, Lian P. Leo, Ti Pen Su, Hu Hua Shui, Chen Li Chao, Richard Yu, Ji Chen Yu,
Master of Health Administration.
Barry Edwards, Anwar Hildad, Ganat Kaur, Laura Simmons, Maribeth Smith,
Master of Science, Clinical Exercise Physiology.
Paul Downey, April Farmer,
Master of Science, Computer Science.
Abhishek Baum, Sonali Baruga, Nartaraj Basavaraj, Nimit Bhuta, Shri Chwatal, Haima Desiraju, Robert Donger, Harneet Garcha, Ankar Gupta, David Hale, Ragnesh Jadav, Gayatri Karmarkar, Julie Kushalani, Vinay Kanduru, Sneha Kumar, Radhika Mandani,